Hi everyone. So, this is what I want to talk about. So often in our lives, we create these conditions that deem certain moments totally viable for peace and relaxation, and other moments more worthy of stress and effort. And it's really interesting when we engage the creative process, how usually at first there's this almost unintentional inspiration where the creation is agendaless. It might be for me walking in the forest and a song comes to me, or I'm just sitting with a guitar and I play a beautiful melody. And I'm not thinking, oh, people need to hear this or I gotta record this. There's no agenda and there's just a lot of spaciousness and freedom. And we all experience this more or less in our lives, where there are certain areas, certain times, certain places we go, maybe certain relationships. Some people might have this more than other people, where there are just these little chunks of our life where there's a tendency for things to be agendaless. And we often don't even think of it because there's no agenda there. So we gravitate, we feel peace, we feel replenished by these places, experiences, people. But there's usually very little appreciation and awareness of how powerful and important these little pockets of our life are, because we're not producing anything. It's sort of from the point of view of the mind that is oriented towards identifying with an object, with a goal. It doesn't really feel like these experiences, these pockets have any value for us. And what's interesting is so often these innocent creations, when it comes into the creation of something, it so often becomes effortful. This is true in every aspect of our lives, right? If it's a song, the song came forth innocently. And then I'm recording some music right now, so I've been reflecting on this, sitting down. It's very easy, I noticed, for me to move into a place of stress and anxiety and pressure to get it right, to perform, right? And what I've been doing in this recording process is reaffirming that this is beautiful and fun. And really, it's also agenda. There's agenda. I have a purpose. I'm producing a product. But at the heart of it, it's agendaless. I'm finding that at the heart of everything, there's nothing. There's no agenda, there's no goal. And it's a very potent place to be aware of. I want to give some other examples to really flesh this out. Let's take relationship. Pretty much for everyone. It's interesting. It's beautiful. When we meet someone and we're drawn to them, it's spontaneous. We're not choosing ahead of time mentally, I'm going to be attracted to this person at this time in this place. It happens when it happens. And we're drawn to them. We're drawn to a person. And it's just there. It's spontaneous. It occurs unto itself. And we get to know them. We play the game. We dance the dance. And so often, this just transitions into a place of effort, into a place of control, where the innocence of the love, maybe the desire to just love the other, the joy of getting to know someone, where there really isn't a sense of gain and loss. At some point, so often, our own value and worth gets wrapped up. And what was innocent and beautiful and without agenda becomes full of agenda. The need to put it into a box and a context that can be controlled and understood. And even if two people find themselves walking the path of commitment or marriage or whatever it might be, again, so it's a product that's being created. It is an agenda on that level. But at the heart of it, at the essence of it, there's nothing there. So we can find this in everything we look, everything that we're doing, we're setting to achieve something. But at the heart of each moment, there's emptiness. And so what I mean by this, I'm discovering a way, I'm remembering and realizing that there's a way of being where the doing, the creating, the intending, the committing, the establishing is held in a place of balance. It's held in a place of like open palms, firmness, intentionality. But in the moment, the mind isn't saying, we are this. I am producing an album. I am cutting my hair. I am in this kind of relationship with this person. Like, those constructs exist. These agendas exist. They're there. These vehicles exist. But in each present moment, they don't exist. It's almost like a quantum kind of reality. You look at it and there's nothing. There's just the experience. You look at your intention, you look at the agreement, you look at what you're wanting to create, what you're wanting to build, and you'll find those constructs, and that's great, and that's appropriate. Oh, I'm creating an album, that's what I'm doing. But then I'm singing the song. When I'm singing the song, I'm not creating an album. When I'm with my beloved, I'm not with a committed partner. Everything in life is inherently empty. And so often we get so stuck in the roles and the agendas that we miss the heart, the essence, the joy. And it's truly possible to bring that spontaneous emptiness that is present in the birthing of everything. If we look at it, every inspiration that comes happens almost out of nowhere. It's unintentional. So it's possible to experience that because in truth, each moment is that. So something that I've been exploring playfully is singing a song that I've sung so many times, but doing it in front of a mic with my friend recording me and her computer and all this equipment around me. And just reminding myself that this is a joy. There's no agenda now. And I see this as an alchemy, as a marriage. This sense of I am going somewhere, I am willing purpose. But there's total openness in that process. So I'm grateful to just be exploring this, and I'm inspired to share that with you. And I feel this is possible to live this way. It is possible to bring this way of seeing into our relationships with one another, into all of our seemingly big and important projects in life. All right, much love to you.